Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Biggs here with another live vlog. It's been a while. It's been a while. Uh, I've been probably the most busiest I've ever been in the whole last year was this last month of January. January was incredibly demanding, incredibly busy. Like, incredibly busy. So, with that being said, I hope February is better. It's not shaping out to be better as of right now. But, so far, it's been crazy. So January had a lot of surprises, a lot of unexpected things. However, I don't know how it all pulled through. It even took help of some people from my inner circle. But, I pulled it off. I couldn't have done it without the help of my one of my closest buddies, J-Star. He really helped me. It was a record month of income, money coming in. Absolute record, powerhouse month. But it wasn't enough. Like always, huh? That's been the reoccurring theme. On the good side of things, if you look at everything in a totality, my income is going up. It's been very positive, but things are going to continue to come up, and no matter how well you prepare and plan, you're just going to have problems, for one thing, they told us our books for class will be, somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 plus, right? For sure, no more than 4. The bill comes out for the books at $688 and some, almost $700. Whew, you know what I mean? Like, that was staggering. It was very staggering. So, could I have planned for it? Yeah, I could have. But, you can't plan for everything. And how many emergencies could you really have in 1 month? Well, I found out you could have a lot. You could have a lot. And the one thing that, for like the last 2 years, I've noticed, the beginning of the year is like a hammerhead of absolute craziness as far as yearly dues and things. It just goes one after another. Boom, 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 What's up, Maximus Industries? Yeah, Spanky-licious in the house. Everybody, do me a favor right now. Go check out Maximus Industries channel. Go subscribe to him. Help him out. He's going to try to get some videos up this year. For both of us, we are going to try our best to achieve our goals. And hopefully he makes that a goal as well to continue, building on that. I need to continue building. But, man, I tell you, beginning of the year, it kicked my tail. It kicked my tail big time. It hurt. And it's still not done kicking. So, the good news is, I can continue the fight. It would have been spaced out pretty nicely had I had not if I would have, I made an over aggressive move to pay off something faster and harder than I should have. And it was not in the Total Money Makeover idea of how to do things. And I should have followed my ideals. I should not just cave. You know, I shouldn't just cave to whatever, you know, I feel or I think is good for that moment. You know, there's a reason why there's a system works, because it's, and if you then you're only cheating yourself. So it was unfortunate. So, you know, all grand scheme of things, I helped out. I paid more than I should have, but I pulled a trump card out of my rabbit out of the hat on him, and basically, you know, I would have just stuck to the plan. It'll help out better, but I had to make drastic moves after they made a drastic move. You know, the thing is, you gotta definitely change it up every once in form sometime now. And so be it. If there's a problem, so be it. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're gonna do what we gotta do, you know? You know, and it sucks. It's the truth, you know? All will be square by Tuesday, but I have to do work to fix, you know, the little errors and things that got out of whack. So I've been doing pretty good. I gotta say, I made some incredible headwind coming out of 2018. I was on fire, just freaking killing it. However, you know, January threw some curveballs, and you know, I struck out a couple times, and you know, you gotta organize your day. If you don't organize your day and organize your finances and whatnot, outside forces, outside people, they will organize for you like that, no problem. You know, and it's unfortunate that you get forced to do things that you don't want to do, and sometimes put in positions where you really can't wiggle out of, you know, certain things. So you got to become brilliant as to how to stay mobile and stay going. You know, I'm finding there's that try to cut off your supply. You know what I mean? There's so many things in the world that all they want to do is just cut your supply. Cut your supply. Non-stop. It's just a constant barrage of how other people can get your money. You know? How can I get his money? That's basically, that's what it comes down to. And, you know, it gets pretty tiring trying to fight all that off, you know? On the flip side of things, I think this year, as far as taxes go, I think I did okay. I'm a little worried, but the numbers speak for itself. You know, I hope everything irons out this year, because that's concerning. So I just got my main numbers back, and you know, on paper it looks good. It looks like I have, you know, I've paid an incredible amount of taxes on my stuff. So but at the same time, I hope that the standard of what Uber does as far as taxes go, if you make 15, or so let's say if you make $15,000, but you drove 18,000 miles, in the government's eyes, I think they're viewing that as a loss. I hope that stands true, because if that does, then that will keep Uncle Sam from his greedy ass hands up in my pockets even more. Because especially here in California, Stan, this side of the country, it has its own country within a country. California, Stan, is a area of lawlessness. The human entities that run this state, they are out of their minds, and it's unfortunate, but I'm hoping that Trump's help on the taxation will help get me some more cash back. I remember hearing that my accountant said that next year will be a lot better for you as far as the new tax regulations go. So that's good. I hope that happens, but I'll keep you guys informed. I'm a little nervous. when it comes to that. But other than that, our family lost a incredibly close friend of the family, one of my dad's co-workers. So that was a big loss, and we still have funeral services coming up. It's another thing too, when you have incredible losses and you don't feel quite the best, it's probably not the time to be making positive videos, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and I think it's time to make a video, and I should be making a lot more videos, to be honest, but fortunately, things come up, things happen, so I do what I can. Right now, over by my residence, there is a bomb scare going on right now, and they literally have half the city blocked off, dealing with the situation over there. It's the first time I've seen that situation in my area, my new residence that I'm at. It doesn't surprise me in California, Stan. It really doesn't. But that was one thing today. It was unprecedented. There was a row of cars for like 5 miles, all trying to get off on one exit. I don't know. There's multiple. If you look at LA in general, it's non-stop connecting streets, block to block to block to block to block. It's like New York City, but without the skyscrapers. Block to block to block to block. You can take side streets for like 200 miles. But for whatever reason, everybody has to get off within 2 exits. They don't want to take the extra 15 minutes to go on the side street. It was just incredible to see that, I wish I'd report that. Because that is another thing to think of when emergency situations happen. How the public reacts, right? How the public reacts, and how does the city or local government handle the stupidity of the public? So it blew my mind. It really did. So there's been a couple incidents this month that made me stop and appreciate life a little more than I actually do now. I mean, I love life. Don't get me wrong. I think I love life probably more than a lot of other folks. I mean, it's rare that I meet somebody that is happy about everything. like I am. It's pretty rare. There are people out there that do, but like I said, it's rare. So, you know, whatever. But yeah, we've been trying to do a bunch of different things. You know, and one of my teammates brought up a good point that, you know, you got a lot of irons in the fire, but, you know, he goes, you know, I don't see you completing any of those irons. I don't see you wielding anything out of those irons. And I'm like, that's what you see. That just proves to me that what I'm trying to do is working. I'm not out trying to blab away all of my secrets, and I'm not definitely going to be telling everybody my next moves. You know, I need to make sure that my direction and plans are secure. They got to be secure before, you know, I tell you. I need to make sure they're secure for me. I'm number one. I'm priority number one. You know, not what you think or what you care. You know what I mean? So I had to kind of relay that a little bit. But for the most part, though, I had to stop and kind of fact check and say, look, I said I was going to do this. Didn't I do that? Yeah. I said I was going to do that. Didn't I do that? Yeah. I achieved this. Did I do that? All these things were within 1 year. These are all within 1 year. 1 year, I did a lot of amazing things. Amazing things. And it wasn't because one, you know, lucky break took place. It was a constant barrage of high performance and exceptionalism that carried through. You know? I mean, that's exactly what it was. Now I think about it. You know, I got out of a horrible relationship. I became free. I got my freedom back. I secured an amazing place to lay my head down that now has air conditioning. You know, I upgraded like a mother. You know, I don't have shootings every 2 days, every, you know, week, 2 shootings a week. I don't have that anymore. It's really low key where I'm at, really low key, and it allows me to focus on what I need to do and what I want to do. I mean, a lot of things have transpired and changed. I was able to cut down certain bills. I was able to purchase my first Canon camera. I was able to do one of my first gigs. I was able to complete several other gigs right after that. I was able to acquire Adobe Premiere. I was able to set my office up. I was even able to get my, you know, bookcase set up. So on and so forth. It's like constant achieving. It's the number one problem is time. You know, I was able to continue to mentor, not just one person, but several. I shut down TATF. We're starting work on the new crew. I got into the apprenticeship. You know what I mean? I'm able to continue all of these rigorous demands without stoppage of work, without any hiccups to where I could not complete. I was able to overcome an injury to my leg. You know, all these little things, like, it's pretty damn amazing, you know, if you think about it. So, you know, I'm happy with what I'm able to do. You know, you start out the year last year, I had significant debt. I had some things that weren't in the most up, you know, situation. looking back, I was fresh on a job, my first job in the union, and I was facing a serious layoff issue. I overcame it. Out of 50 guys, I was one of 2 guys they kept from that job. Actually, to be fair, I was one of maybe 6 or 7. But out of those 6 or 7, there's only about 3 of us left. You see what I'm saying? Even now, a year later. So, these are all little achievements. These are accomplishments. And, you should never, don't let anybody water down your accomplishments. Don't be afraid to give them one of these. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to tell them to go fuck themselves, because I did, and he didn't like it, but I did only to prove a point, and once that point was proven, it was well understood. You know what I mean? He may not have liked it, but I made my point clear. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't take anybody's shit is what I'm trying to say. And keep fighting. Keep fighting the good fight. Eventually, something will give. So, keep your exceptionalism up. Keep your professionalism up. And just keep plugging. Keep trying to do better and good. So anyways, that's all I got to, say for today. It's funny. These people just sit there and look at you. And it's their turn to drive. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please bang on that like button and throw those comments down below. What do you think about today's vlog? I'm sorry it was a delay, but we'll get back on it. We'll be all right. I'll keep making some more videos if you guys keep communicating with me and telling me what's going on. Until then, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, even though I don't always run into all you guys. I appreciate you guys. So, until then, let's go make some money. See you guys.